So Dodge stopped making the Jeep Trackhawk. No more Trackhawk. No more 700 horsepower all-wheel drive SUV. The Durango Hellcat is too big. You got to have a 7-seater family to accommodate that type of car. It's too big, too heavy. Doesn't make sense. Okay. The Jeep Wrangler 392, it's fast, it's loud, it's powerful, but it's built for off-road, not built for the streets. What can Dodge give us before this whole V8 392 Hellcat engine thing is over? What can they give us that's a SUV crossover with that big 392 HEMI engine in it? The Dodge Hornet. And they're going to be announcing that in August of this year. Let's talk about it. What is going on, guys? It is your boy Knockout 360 here with another video for you guys. So as you can tell, I'm in a car. That makes this a car vlog. You already know it's going down when I come around. Let's get into it. Car content, car shows, car reviews, car meets, anything and everything car related, man, happens on this channel. So if you're into that, make sure that you stick around because you are in the right place. For everyone else, hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so that you know what's coming out and when it's coming out, right? So I'm gonna just be honest with you here. We've already talked about the Dodge Hornet in a previous video and how Dodge is going to be releasing it, and it's going to be kind of their first electric hybrid option type of car that they're going to be releasing. They've already tested it with the Ram, the hybrid 5.7 system or whatever. That's all well and good, but the Hornet is going to be the actual first electric powered car that Dodge is going to be releasing. Now, if you're not familiar with the Hornet, it's similar to the Alfa Romeo Tonale, T-O-N-A-L-E, which is basically a crossover SUV platform. So it's not like a big SUV like a Durango or a Jeep or something like that, but it's one of those crossovers like if you've ever seen like a GLE, AMG GLE or something like that, kind of like a crossover. Like it looks like it's big and tall like a SUV, but it looks like it could, you know, get down on the street. And that's what the Tonale, well, that's what the Dodge Hornet is. And they've had spot shots of the Dodge Hornet. And obviously, I mean, the secret's out the bag. They're going to be releasing the Dodge Hornet in 2023. It's going to be a 2023 Dodge Hornet. Dodge is going to be coming out with a list of new cars in August of this year. They're going to be announcing 3 new cars in August of this year, and the Dodge Hornet is going to be one of them. Now, initially, the report said that they're pretty much getting away from that big 392 engine. They're getting away from the Hellcat engine, and they're going to stick with more modern engines. 1.3 liter turbocharged inline 4, 2.0 liter turbocharged inline 4, making 256 horsepower. The electric motor may be making 272. The electric motor is going to be the big boy for the Dodge Hornet. Well, that may not be necessarily the case. So they got rid of the Jeep Trackhawk, right? You can't take any more orders for Jeep Trackhawks. They're not making any new ones. I think the last Trackhawk they made was like 17, 18, something like that. So they're no longer making 700 horsepower all-wheel drive Jeep Trackhawks. The Jeep 392 HEMI is all well and good. It looks good, sounds good, but it's not built for the street. It's too big, it's too tall, it's built for off-roading. Like, that's an off-road platform. The Durango Hellcat is a monster, don't get me wrong, but unless you got a family of 4, 5, 6, 7, it really serves no purpose. It's extremely heavy, extremely big. There's nothing agile about it, and it only goes 180 miles an hour, right? What can Dodge give us to kind of finish out strong? That's an SUV crossover platform with a big engine in it. They're going to be dropping a 392 HEMI in the Dodge Hornet that's coming out this year, next month, that they're going to be debuting this year, next month. Don't ask me how I know. Well, actually, I can release that information. He said it was all good. My man, Scatty _392 _dev. I'm going to put his information in the description. My dude up in Detroit, you know, Detroit is the Motor City. That's where everything comes from. You know what I'm saying? As far as Dodge is concerned, as far as Mopar is concerned, it comes from Detroit and then it gets dispersed all around the world. My man, Scatty _392 dev. You feel me? He's probably going to be changing that to Hellcat Dev, but, you know, we're not going to talk about that. I'll let him release that information to you when he wants to. But I'll put his information in the description. Huge on Instagram, 100,000 on Instagram. He's about to blow up on YouTube. Check him out. But he went to order, put in the order for his Hellcat, and got some bad news. So this is kind of good news, but bad news. So some of the bad news was that if you're still trying to put in orders for a 2022 Charger Hellcat and the Red Eye, you may run into some issues. And the reason being is because that car is in high demand. A lot of people have already put in orders for that particular car, right? And not only that, but the timing is working against you. And I say that to say, At this point, considering we're at the end of the summer or working towards the end of the summer, with the 3 to 6 month manufacturing period that these cars take, realistically speaking, that 2022 is going to be really close to 2023. And the reason that that's important is because your custom order may be declined just because of the timing. Like if you put in an order now and it takes them 6-7 months to deliver it, or 6-7 months, and that's kind of the estimated time, they may decline and cancel your order just because it's getting too close to 23. So they're going to decline that 22 order and force you to order a 23, especially if you're ordering options on a 22 that they're no longer offering in 23. So for instance, if they're no longer offering the cinnamon stick color in 23, and that's what you order for your 22, and the manufacturing plant or Dodge or the dealership or whatever says that, you know, it's your order, it's just going to take too long and it's going to run into 23, they'll decline and cancel your order and force you to get a new color based off of what they're offering in 23. So the bad news is 2022 Chargers are getting kind of scarce as far as ordering them is concerned. And so my homeboy Dev went up there to order his 2022 Hellcat. And long story short, he was told that, you know, the Hellcats 2022 are going to be tight and a lot of people are going to get denied. The Challengers, which are still game. It seems like more people than not are ordering Challengers over Chargers. You know what I'm saying? It seems like more people want Chargers over Challengers. I think I said that in reverse the previous time, but more people want Chargers than Challengers, which I can understand. I love the body style. It's 4 doors. You know, it's the only sedan doing 700 plus horsepower, American sedan anyway, so I get that. But aside from Cadillac, I think Cadillac's putting down, maybe not, I don't think the CTSV is putting down 700, but it's lighter than our cars, so it gives our cars a run for the money. But so more people are ordering the Charger than the Challenger, so the Charger's getting scarce, but the Challenger should still be there. Long story short, he went up to a dealership in Detroit, and he's tight with a lot of people up there, tight with a lot of people in the back end, in the Mopar plant or whatever the case may be, as well as the dealership. And he basically was told that Dodge is going to be dropping the Hornet in August. They're going to be announcing it in August. Forgive me if I'm sweating, I just left the gym. They're going to be dropping the Hornet in August, announcing it in August, and they're also going to be dropping a 392 Hemi in the Hornet. It would make sense for them to start giving us these turbocharged, weak electric engines. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them things where it's one of those things where you know, you got to assume that they're going to drop that big 392 engine in there, and that's what they're going to do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the reality of the situation is they're not going to kill that engine off too soon. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things where they got to keep it, and they're going to drop it in the Hornet, but they're not telling anybody. He said that he got good word from somebody up in upper echelon of Dodge that that 392 392 Hemi engine is going to be in the Dodge Hornet, the 2023 Dodge Hornet, and it's going to be all-wheel drive. So it's going to be a monster. It's going to be lighter than the Jeep. It's going to be lighter than the Durango. It's going to be lighter than the Wrangler, but it's going to be in an all-new platform, the Hornet, all-new interior, all-new body style, but it's going to be in that SUV crossover situation. So you should be getting an all-wheel drive, which is what we've always prayed for in our 392s, but never got. You're going to be getting a new platform, physically, the outside, and you're going to be getting the new interior. The Dodge Hornet, guys, they're going to be dropping a 392 Hemi in that platform, and they're going to be announcing that as well. I mean, when you do the math, it doesn't make sense for them to just give us a bunch of weak 4-cylinder and electric engines barely putting down 300 horsepower. They got to give us something. I mean, Dodge is known for power. They got to give us something, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to drop that 392 Hemi in there, and that bad boy is going to be putting down easily 485, maybe 500. Probably 485, because that's kind of the standard for all 392 engines. 485, but you're talking about a lighter platform than the Jeep, all-wheel drive. It may be just as heavy as a Charger or Challenger, because it's going to be like an SUV crossover. So it's not going to be a true big heavy SUV, but it's also not a car. The center of gravity is going to be higher. You know what I'm saying? But it's still going to be much lighter than your typical SUV, much lighter than a Durango, much lighter than a Jeep, and it's going to be lower, and the center of gravity is going to be lower than a Jeep, but it's going to be higher than a Charger or Challenger. So it's going to be that in between. But for you guys that are in the SUV market, Give it another month before you settle on a 392 Durango, because that's all that's out there, or a 392 Wrangler. Give it a month until Dodge announces these 3 new cars that they plan on announcing in August, and we'll see what they can do from there. But I'm pretty sure, based off the information I received, that Dodge will be dropping that 392 Hemi in the Dodge Hornet that's coming out in 2023. Mark my words. If it actually happens, you heard it here first. Trust me when I say that. Like, subscribe, comment. As always, it's been your boy Knockout 360, man, with a quick video for you guys. I wanted to drop that on you as soon as I got the word from my man. I had to bring it to you guys. So check it out. Hold me to my word. If you think that doesn't make sense, talk to me. But I'm pretty sure that Dodge is going to give that 392 Hemi engine one more spin in the 2023 Dodge Hornet, and it's going to make it a land beast. All-wheel drive, 392 Hemi, lighter than a Durango, lighter than the Jeep, probably just as light as a Charger or Challenger, and it's an all-wheel drive platform. It's going to be a monster. Check me out. Like, subscribe, comment. It's been your boy Knockout 360. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.